First of all, congratulations. Before we talk about the fight itself, I want to talk about that ring walk, the feeling in the changing room beforehand. How was that? How excited and nervous were you?
Yeah, very focused at that stage, and I was excited by the ring walk. I've always been a sucker for ring walk and the emotions and what it can bring, and used to watch George Groves. Obviously, he was my favourite boxer. And then he used to have two ring walk songs, like he'd have a pre-one, and then his always is one that he always used. So I got the opportunity to do that tonight. A bit of Hometown Glory, which is a fitting song, I thought, and a song that I can play really badly on the piano. Yeah, I was buzzing with the ring walk, the way it went, and yeah, it was just a huge occasion.
And Lawrence took his time coming out of the dressing room. We were sat there kind of wondering what was going on. What was going through your mind in the ring, kind of having to wait for him?
I prepared for it. I've got a fleece lining in this. So I was sponsored by Through Dart. They sent their material that they use for their fleece. I had an inkling he might do that, it being outside. So I thought, let's put some fleece lining in that robe. So the boys sent it up to Associate Fight Label, and she got it made, and it's kept me warm out there. So that was very expected. I even said to Shane in the ring when he was taking his time, I looked up at the screen, I seen they were still trying to get him out of change. I said, as expected, to Shane. So no, you got to prepare for all eventualities, expect the worst, and expect him to keep me waiting. So yeah, so no, I was very calm.
And in terms of the fight itself, there was a lot of holding. We could see in your face that you were getting pretty frustrated with it. What was that all about, and like how annoying and how hard was it to try and overcome that?
Yeah, it's annoying. I think the referee did a really good job. Lawrence in the past, he's always done that, and people are aware of it. And it became more and more apparent because sometimes he was doing it not off the back of a punch, so it was literally just dip and hold. And I wasn't moving. I was trying to just keep my arms on the inside to prove that it wasn't me holding. Look, we know Lawrence is going to do it. I could have probably negated it a little bit more at times, but yeah, it was expected.
And obviously you've come out now and said that you weren't feeling well in the build-up to this fight and that you were trying to preserve energy in the first couple of rounds. How are you feeling by the end of the fight in terms of the last 2-3 rounds? Did you have enough in the tank, or did you feel like you were starting to flag?
No, yeah, I think definitely the last 3 rounds I felt a lot better. Picked up the energy a bit in the ninth, but then in the 10th, and then obviously in the 11th got knocked down in the 10th, but in the 11th I got knocked down. Started pressing it, and then I thought the 12th, let's just seal this and just not give him any chance, by trying to run away from him and let him just tee off or anything like that. So yeah.
And that moment hearing "and the new," how was that?
Yeah, crazy, crazy. I wasn't sure, but everyone was like, "You've done it," and I was just like, "Yeah." I was like, I've been there before, where I thought I won the fight, and just wanted to make sure that when they said "and the new," and yeah, it's just Shane and Josh ran up to me, and yeah, it's just a very emotional moment.
And it is such a special night, but it's so hard to take it in on the moment. When are you going to sit down, reflect, and possibly watch this fight back? Yeah,
I'm going to try and watch it tomorrow at some point, if I can get some sleep and get on holiday. Maybe watch it at the airport if I can. So yeah, it's and I'm so looking forward to that. I want to watch the ring walk. I want to enjoy that as a fan, and and watch the fight.
Well, I'll let you get off to sleep and go on your holiday. Congratulations again. Well done.
Thank you.